And I didn't think about how I'm gonna model this thing. Should I be in my underwear or something? And welcome back to Unnecessary Inventions. Okay, we are back and the year is 2020. I took a few weeks off. I honestly just had no ideas of what I wanted to make, so I didn't make any videos, but we're back and hopefully better than ever. So during that time off, you know that weird period between Christmas and New Year's where you get absolutely nothing done? I had something in my room that sparked an idea for a brand new invention. I think pretty much everyone has that one chair in their house that you just throw all of your laundry on, whether it's clean, dirty, or you just have no idea. All of these clothes just end up on this one chair in a whole mass, and then eventually you dig through it, maybe put it back in the laundry because you don't know if it's dirty. So today I think I want to build the all-in-one perfect laundry chair where you can hang your laundry, have somewhere to put dirty stuff, have somewhere to put clean stuff, and then that way you will always have somewhere to put your laundry all stacked up in probably a complete mess still, but at least it will be designed by me. So I'm going to waste absolutely no time at all and jump right into what I'm thinking for this build. Let's go. So the overall concept is to build the chair completely out of round dowels and then 3D print all of the brackets and joints needed to put all of the pieces together so we have all of the accessories we need for our perfect laundry chair. I have the idea sort of in a vision in my head, but let me try and sketch out what I'm thinking all the parts are gonna look like for you. Let me find some paper. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. And if that doesn't look like a chair to you, I don't know what you're doing. So I am going to quickly design one of these brackets to do a test, and then we'll go out and buy the wood and cross our fingers that everything works. Let's go do that. So I went ahead, jumped into Fusion 360 again, and designed one quick bracket that I would think I'm gonna use on the chair that will work in a few different places, and so we can 3D print that out. Let's bring it up on the big screen. So here we have that test bracket. I think I'm gonna use dowels that are about 1.25 inches. I think that should be wide enough to support everything that's going on. And basically they'll just slide into one end, slide into the other, maybe use some sort of glue just to make sure everything fits together well. So before we design too many of the joints, let's go ahead and take this design, throw it on the 3D printer, and then while that prints, we'll go ahead and go out and buy our wood at the hardware store. Let's go do it. Okay, so that is going on the 3D printer. I think at this point we should head to the hardware store, get the wood, get some sandpaper, get some glue, maybe some like polyurethane or something to make it shine real nice. But when we get back on the 3D printer, that should be finished up and we should be able to test out our first joint. So let's go hit the road and get all of the tools we need, for the most part, to get this thing going. Onward and outward. We have acquired all the goods. Now let's go back to the studio. We've got the dowels and whatnot and all the other stuff that we need. So it does look like that is finished up on the 3D printer. So let's see if two of these will connect together, and then we can get designing all of the rest of the joints that we're gonna use across the entire chair. Let's do it. We have the part. So here is what the 3D printed part looks like. Pretty simple. It basically is gonna allow us to slide one dowel in one way and one in the other way. So let us grab two of them. Ooh, a nice snug fit up in there. And two. There we go. So yeah, I think they fit together pretty well and pretty snug. I think it's gonna be strong enough once I have all four and whatever else I design. And this is gonna be the overall basis for how I design the whole entire chair, is I'm just gonna 3D print a whole bunch of other joints that do other things, and then I just need to cut down all of these dowels to size to where we want each part to be, and hopefully they all go together well and everything works out. So I think the next plan of attack is to quickly design all of the other brackets and joints that we need, and then I'll show those off, and then we'll go ahead back to the 3D printer, print all of those up most likely overnight, and then tomorrow I'll be able to go ahead and put the chair together. So let me take just a little bit longer and I'll go ahead and design all the other brackets. And we have ourselves a whole bunch of joints. Let's go ahead and review them really quickly. So right here on this far side, we have a part that's gonna go in the middle of the back, and it's gonna have a hook on each side, so that way you'll be able to maybe put a hat, a scarf, something on each side of the chair for whatever you wanna put. And the next part next to that is a nice T-joint, and that's gonna go on the top left and right, and maybe one other place that I can't quite think of right now. Next to that, we have a basic end cap. I'm gonna use those as the feet, and then there's gonna be two other parts that are gonna have nothing connected to them, and we'll just close off those end caps. So one of those is gonna go on each leg, and then I'm gonna have a cargo net, and then it's gonna hook onto that little hook, and we'll go ahead and have the cargo net underneath the seat of the chair itself. Up next, we have another four-way joint, and this is gonna connect the back portion of the chair so that the legs, the two parts for the seat, and then the back that goes up is gonna do that. And then we have that part that we already printed, and that is going to be the 90-degree angle turns that we need to make for 1, 2, 3, 4 places on the chair. And last but not least, we have this part that is going to go on the chair, and that's what's gonna hold the seat onto the kind of square where the seat would go. So now that we have, I think, all of the parts that I need designed, we're going to print multiples of all of these, basically, depending on how many I need for which portions. And then once we do that, we'll be able to go ahead, cut up all of our dowels, and start piecing this chair all together so I can finally have somewhere to put all my gosh darn laundry. The first tray of parts is finished, so let's grab it. So here we have some of the parts all finished up. We got some of the feet, we have the mesh brackets, we have some of the 90-degree end caps, some of the T caps. So all we need to do is keep printing all of these things out, and then I'm not gonna start cutting up and putting things together until we're all finished here. I think it's time to get both 3D printers up and running and double our capacity of getting these guys out. So let's do that. And so here we have all of the 3D printed parts that we need to hopefully put this chair together. It is quite a few. The one change I made that I didn't show earlier is that the back pieces, I decided they should be angled back slightly. So I designed two new pieces that will allow the back to have a nice 25-degree angle. So maybe if you are actually sitting on it, it's a little bit more comfortable. So now that I have all of the parts printed, I need to go ahead and get all of these guys cut down to size so that we can start putting all the pieces together, which I need to figure out in my head. So cue the montage of me measuring things and making it look like I know what is supposed to be happening. And okay, so I have a few of the parts all cut up. Before I get too crazy and just cut every single piece of what I have, I thought I would do a few, start putting it together and see if I'm not making some sort of mistake somewhere along the way. I would say that everything is going great, but I haven't started assembling yet, and I feel like that's where I might run into some sort of issue. Let us figure this out, Wingardium Leviosa. Looking pretty good. And then the back sides needs those curved 20-degree angle ones. I'm gonna finish up this little section and show you in a minute. And here we go. We have the first basis of the base of the laundry chair. It's all holding together pretty well, and I think it will benefit a little bit from having that glue in all the joints to make sure nothing moves. So I think I have a few more pieces of wood to cut. I got the brackets here, I got another stack over here, but other than that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this all together, gluing it up, and then we will analyze what this chair looks like completely put together and finished. And I didn't think about how I'm gonna model this thing. Should I be in my underwear or something? Or maybe some sort of stop motion, putting all my laundry all over the chair. We're gonna figure that out later. We'll be right back, and hopefully whenever you see me next, we're gonna have a chair for our laundry, the laundry chair. Let's do it, goodbye.
Introducing the laundry chair. The world's first ergonomically designed chair specifically for piling up all your clothes in one place. From dirty clothes to clean laundry, and even clothes you aren't quite sure if they're actually yours. The features you will discover are truly endless. The ballistic cargo net will keep all your disgusting unmentionables safe down below, while you drape and hang those dirty outfits you wore 2 months ago, but still haven't washed yet. Go ahead and hang your prized garments, but stack all your fresh laundry on top of those dirty clothes that you'll eventually wash again when you aren't quite sure which is which. And not to worry, we designed this chair to be so uncomfortable you'll never actually want to sit in it. That's the real magic of the laundry chair.
So what do we think of that laundry chair? I still got the whole photo shoot set up over there, but I think this was a highly unnecessary success. And I went above and beyond. I ditched the underwear. I was completely naked in that video. And the British voiceover was the perfect addition at the last minute. I know we might have left this meme back in 2019, but I'm gonna have to give the laundry chair an official rating of 10 Tide Pods out of 10. As always, be sure to go head on over to Instagram to go check out the official product photos and videos for the laundry chair. If you enjoyed watching me make this completely unnecessary invention, be sure to go down there and
smash the subscribe button.
And while you're there, give me a big thumbs up on this video. I think that is gonna be all for now, but I'm fired up for 2020. Let's make this the most unnecessary year that you have absolutely ever seen. I think that's all I have for today, so I will see you at the next invention. I gotta go do some laundry. See ya.